Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're looking at running for president.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red cake.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
Donald Trump will not become president.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
Donald Trump will never, ever be president.
Moderator, but apparently believes that Donald Trump is a clown.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to.
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at 20.
We have a key race alert right now. Donald Trump now has reached the number of delegates needed to clinch the Republican presidential nomination.
So right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you. But come on, buddy.
Donald Trump, while we project, will win in Kentucky with its 8 electoral votes, in Indiana with its 11 electoral votes, West Virginia, Florida, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes, North Dakota with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri, Ohio, Idaho, North Carolina.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
Together, we will make America great again.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to CobraCast 199. I am your host, D-Day Cobra, and I am happy to report that Nikki Hillary has been fired. Nikki Hillary is no longer here. She wasted all of that time, all of that money, all of that energy for absolutely nothing. She was hoping that President Trump was going to get caught up in all the legal nonsense. And, of course, nothing actually paid off. All of these clowns on the Republican side absolutely had no plan whatsoever, with the exception of Vivek. And I do at least can look back on the entire campaign, and I can actually look at Vivek, who clearly had a plan and accomplished that plan, and is now using all of the benefit that he got from the campaign, and he's moving forward with helping President Trump. He's literally the only candidate that did that. He's the only person that had a plan, executed that plan properly, and is now using the execution of that plan to benefit President Trump. DeSantis, Nikki Haley, all of these other clowns did nothing but waste everybody's time. They wasted everybody's time, wasted all this money, and now what are they doing? Continuing to work against President Trump. But it doesn't matter because we all knew that it was going to happen. We knew that Trump was going to destroy all of these clowns, and that's exactly what he's done. And now it is official. It is Trump versus Biden for 2024, and we all know what's going to happen there. You even got Joe Biden. Like, Joe Biden doesn't even know what year it is. Joe Biden doesn't even know what year it is. This is Joe Biden right here. Hey, guys, tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time for his plan on how we get it done. State of the Union 2023. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that, Joe. Good job, Joe. Joe seems to think that we're in a different year. So I will be live tomorrow covering the State of the Union. I talked about this last night, and I don't want it to be a complete and total disaster. I mean, look, there's the short-term answer where, of course, I want it to be a complete and total disaster, but I don't want him to walk in there, and I don't want him to fall over. I don't want him to forget what year it is or what, his name is. I don't want it to be so obvious because I want this man to run in November. All right. I don't want him to have some catastrophic screw up to where they go, hey, we can't run this guy. We can't run this clown. So we'll see how it all plays out. I think it's going to be a disaster. I just hope it's not as bad of a disaster as it could be. Time will tell. But holy crap. I mean, what is wrong with this guy? But anyway, hello, Snake Pit. Welcome in to CobraCast 199. All right, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I am really sick right now, and I'm trying to just power through, to quote Beardo. I'm just going to power through, and hopefully you don't notice anything. Hopefully you don't see it. I'm going to try to just pretend like I'm not, and hopefully we can focus. But I will be live tomorrow night for the State of the Union. We'll be covering it here live on this channel, and that should be a lot of fun. It will be kind of interesting. And by the way, did you see Geeks and Gamers today? Geeks and Gamers, we had the great Dean Cain, Superman himself, appeared on Geeks and Gamers, which is insane. And we had a great discussion. So if you didn't get a chance to check that out, you certainly should. It was really awesome having Dean Cain and Gabe El Taib on there. Super awesome. And man, if you would have told me, all these years ago, I would have had Dean freaking Cain on a stream, I would have never believed you. Yet here we are. It really is amazing, and thankful, very thankful. Oracle of Doom for 2222 says, "Hail, Cobra Commander. Don't know if you got my messages on Twix. Alas, I know you're looking for the flag and the terror drone. Well, I found both in my local toy shop. Pricey, but available. A photo is in the message I sent. Hail the 199. Send it again so it will be up at the top of my inbox, and I will certainly check that out. Yeah, man, I would take the Terradrome over the USS Flag because I just had a lot of the USS Flag was so far out of reality for me as a kid. And the Terradrome was as well. These are G.I. Joe collectibles, by the way, for those that are curious. The Terradrome was something that was a little more obtainable for me, but I never was able to get one. And I want a Terradrome so bad. So we'll see. But thank you. I appreciate that. Stone Cold Steve says, America. And then says, what? What's up, Stone Cold Steve Austin? Warren Smith in the house, 199. Make streamers great again. Or making streamers great again. Please help recharge Jeremy's social batteries. The guy is doing his hardest job ever for you. Hail the 199. Oh, yeah. I mean, if I don't know how I'm going to get through this. I'm not feeling good. It's the hardest job in the world. I don't know how I'm going to be able to make it through tonight's stream, but with your help, we can get there, ladies and gentlemen. Golden Nugget says, I've been stressed out recently, but this channel and community has been supportive, and it made me want to be a better person. Thanks, 199. Well, that is awesome to hear, Golden Nuggets. I'm sorry you're going through some shit. Hopefully, everybody here in the 199 and the Snake Pit will rally around you. I know you just had your situation with your a cancer scare, and you beat that. Dude, if you're able to beat that, then nothing else is going to be able to stand in your way. So just power through it, brother. Salem says, what would you do if when you, okay, so he said yes, would go? I have no idea what you're trying to say, but I appreciate the member message. Lord Botha says, to be fair, Nikki did take care of 12 of 13 guys. A great accomplishment for any woman on any night. Yes, she did. And the meltdowns have already started. I mean, it's really bad. Have you heard this one? I want to tell everyone right now, okay? I want to tell everyone right now. This is not a parody. This is not a deep fake. This is not Saturday Night Live. This is real. This is real, okay? Ah, shit. Hang on. Hang on. I didn't unmute the desktop audio because I'm a fucking moron. Here we go.
But comparing that guy's mental state, I've said it for years now. He's cogent. But I undersold him when I said he was cogent. He's far beyond cogent. In fact, I think he's better than he's ever been. Intellectually,
he's talking about Biden, by the way. He's saying Biden is better than he's ever been. That's what he's saying.
Ever been. Intellectually, analytically, because he's been around for 50 years. And, you know, I don't know if people knew this or not. Biden used to be a hothead. Sometimes that Irishman would get in front of the reasoning. Sometimes he would say things he didn't want to say. This is, and I don't really, you know what, I don't really care. Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever. Not a close second. And I've known him for years. The Brzezinskis have known him for 50 years. If it weren't the truth, I wouldn't say it. And
oh my goodness, dude. TDS, I'm serious, man. Like, I know we meme a lot, we joke a lot, we say a lot of things. Trump derangement syndrome is a serious problem. It's a real problem. It has real world impact on these clowns. TDS is real. TDS is the pandemic. TDS is something that we need to find a cure for TDS. It is 1000% real. And people like Joe Scarborough and Mark Hamill and all of these other clowns out there, whew, I mean, that is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. I cannot believe we just witnessed that, but we did. Also, there was some news the other day, okay? There was some news the other day that Elon Musk reportedly met with President Trump in Palm Beach. Well, we've got it all but confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. All but confirmed right here. This was uploaded on March 3rd, before the reports came out. This is Elon jet flew from Austin, Texas, U.S. to West Palm Beach, Florida. Approximate flight time was 1 hour, 54 minutes. So Elon Musk it looks like it's official that he has met with President Trump. What up, Young Rippa in the house? Hail, Young Rippa and the Rippaverse. And Yaira's coming soon, everybody. Yaira is coming soon. We're gonna be talking. We'll talk about that when Yaira launches. We will be talking about it and promoting it here. Hail to the Rippaverse. So yes, again, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted Elon and Trump to get on the same page. Now, Elon came out today, and he basically said, "Hey, you know, I'm not gonna donate. I'm not donating to either candidate." Whatever, that's cool. I don't care about that. I don't care about Elon's money. Well, I personally do. Call me Elon, but I don't really care about that aspect of it in terms of him donating to Trump's campaign. I'm not really worried about that. I'm worried about these two guys connecting and getting on the same page and putting their differences beside them, because they're the two most powerful people in the world. Elon Musk, Donald Trump. And there's too much at stake right now. There's too much at stake. So here we go. So I absolutely like Elon. I personally am looking for some payments. So if Elon wants to hit me up, I don't really care about. Yeah, Elon donate to Jeremy. Yeah, there you go. I like how this chat is thinking right now. So if Elon wants to hit me up, Elon, I can drop my Streamlabs in the comment section if you're watching. Anyway, just fine. You probably have my phone number too, Elon, as I'm a pretty big deal. So, you know, we'll work that out. We'll work that out. But, okay. So that happened, and I was happy that we got that confirmation of sorts. But, unfortunately, we also have this to watch. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, like, dude, look at this. Look at this. Look at that wig. What is happening? Is this real? This can't be real life, but it is.
Negative 2.8, 5.9, and 1.9. There's one factor in all four of those, and Lawrence just said it. Donald Trump had one job. He had one crisis. He's saying, oh, all of these things were perfect. You had one crisis, bruh. It was called the pandemic. And you know what you did? You bollocksed it completely. You did so poorly at managing your sole crisis. The one hard thing you do, the reason he doesn't look old like Biden looks older, the presidency ages you when you do the job. Obama went gray because he was doing the work. Donald Trump looks the same as when he ran because he was playing golf the whole time. His one job
you think
was
that
to
hair
manage...
color's natural?
That too. But the reality is, he had one job: manage this crisis, and he messed it up so badly that they had to do the stimmy. People love the stimmy. Why did they have to do the stimmy? Because 1 million bodies are in the ground. It was because Democrats. Of how poorly he managed an airborne virus.
So, you know, that's something I didn't realize until I was watching MSNBC. And this is what you find out when you watch MSNBC. I did not know this. So thank you, MSNBC, for making me realize. Did you guys know this? That no one has ever died until the pandemic. That's the first time people have ever died. That's the first time. Like in the history of humanity, no one had ever died in the entire world until the pandemic. Okay? That's the first time. First time people have ever died. I didn't know that. But that's what happens when you watch MSNBC and get informed, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So, I'm just saying, that's what MSNBC says. It must be true. It must be true. These people are insane, bro. And again, if you think that, just get ready, baby, because it's going to be a fun year. It's going to be a fun year. Now, there's another story that we're just learning about, and it's a serious topic. And I know we meme a lot, and I know we laugh a lot, and we have a lot of fun because the internet is typically fun. But I want to talk to you guys about a very serious issue. Okay? Racism. We have to end racism. We have to end racism. And I'm calling on all of you, all 2,000 plus of you right now that are watching on YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. I need you all to help me end racism. How do we do that? Well, we have to end racism because outdoors is racist now, ladies and gentlemen. According to the North Face, outdoors is now racist. So the next time you are outdoors and the wind blows or a bird starts chirping, probably a dog whistle, even though it's coming from a bird, it's probably a dog whistle for white supremacy. I'm going to need you to remember this, okay? Right here. Allyship in outdoors. I can't even be serious when I read this shit. God damn it, dude. Allyship in the outdoors. A digital course about racial inclusion created by the North Face. Members completing the course will get 20% off promo code to use online. So you get a discount if you support racial inclusion for outdoors. What? This kid, all right. I don't know if I gotta fact check this. Breaking 911 is an account I've followed forever. I'm looking up the North Face. I've got to fact check this live. The North Face. This can't be real. This can't be real. All right, I'm fact checking it right now. Holy fuck, it's real. Holy fuck, it's real. No, North Face offers discount for customers taking equity course that says black people can't enjoy the outdoors. Bro, it's everywhere. Now, as much as I want to laugh about this shit, like it is serious. Like it's every fucking where. It's everywhere. It's all over the place. You can't get away from this shit. You can't get away from it. First it was video games and movies and comic books. Now it's in children's movies and television shows and children's books. Now they're putting it in your outdoor clothing line. It's fucking insane, dude. This is insane. Course also teaches white people can experience racism. It's unbelievable. And this is why, and I saw someone said it, fucking pronouns. That's right. This is why Az's rant was 1,000% on point. Shout out to Heel versus Babyface. I saw that the Act Man uploaded a video response to Az. And let's just say that one is going to backfire gloriously. Holy shit. I can't believe he uploaded that video. But Az's pronoun rant about Starfield, 1,000% on point. People are sick and tired of this in any way, shape, or form. They're sick of it. They're tired of it. They don't want anything to do with this. So, yes, the North Face. Now, I will be honest with you. Now, I know a lot of people that wear North Face stuff. I have never bought anything North Face that I know of. Not to say you can or you shouldn't or you should feel bad if you have. I'm just saying I don't think I've ever owned a North Face product. That's not like a conscious decision that I made because I had anything against it. A lot of their stuff looked really cool. But, and again, it's such a tough thing because all of these companies are involved in this shit in some capacity. All of these companies are involved. Vic Whiplash says the world has lost its mind. It damn sure has. And again, by the way, thank all of you for yesterday on CobraCast. Like, all the support you guys gave me was absolutely insane. I didn't know. I honestly couldn't even think straight after last night's stream because there was so much support. I can't believe it, but I appreciate it. And Vic, you were dropping all type of bombs last night. You know, Willie Will, Kevin, Legalize Adulthood. It was crazy. Doug B over on Rumble. It's insane. So again, thank you so much. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. But yeah, I mean, here we are. I mean, North Face Company is offering customers a discount if they complete an equity course that teaches how white people never experience racism and how the outdoors is oppressive against black people. We have, okay, we really, like, we got to read all through this apparently. Okay, so here we go. This is insane. North Face offers discount for customers taking equity course that says black people can't enjoy the outdoors. Course also teaches white people can't experience racism. So again, this is true. This is not a meme. This is not a parody. This is not a joke. This is not a troll. The North Face Company is offering customers a discount if they complete an equity course that teaches how white people can never experience racism and how the outdoors is oppressive against black people. This is on foxbusiness.com. This sounds like a Babylon Bee article, and it's not. This sounds like a Babylon Bee article. The North Face, whose parent company is VF Corporation, launched a racial equity course that states how white people can never experience hardship due to the color of their skin, and that black people are barred from outdoor activities because of systemic racism and oppression. What? This is insane, dude. You get a discount. They give you a discount to be taught how white people can't experience racism and how the outdoors are oppressive to black people. Jesus. It's unbelievable. The course, which offered customers 20% off for learning about anti-racism for 1 hour, contains elements of critical race theory, according to Heritage Foundation DEI expert Mike Gonzalez. It was the longest hour I have ever lived. The DEI expert added that the course was an outrageous attempt at convincing people we live under an oppressive system of racial injustice, particularly in the mountains. What in the... I'm still questioning if this is a real story. I'm reading this on Fox News Business, and I'm still asking myself, is this real? White people can't experience racism. Privilege can give us access to the outdoors. That means some people can enjoy advantages that they inherit from birth. What? Oh my God. For example, aspects of identity can give privilege related to race, religion, gender, wealth, sexual orientation, ability, or citizen status. In this particular context, we refer to white privilege, meaning that your race and skin color can give you access to the outdoors, when others can be excluded because of historic enduring racism and biases. Dude, this cannot be real. This is insane. This feels like a massive troll. They are essentially saying that black people are, I guess, you remember the joke that Biden made the joke that black people didn't know how to use a computer, basically. And then there was that TikTok of the black guy slapping the computer around while Joe Biden was saying black people don't know how to use computers. Now the North Face is basically saying black people don't know how to go outside. North Face is saying black people don't know how to go outside. Oh my God. This is insane. This is insane. Oh no. No. Oh, that's not okay. Gonzalez called this portion insulting and offensive, adding that some of the most powerful people in the country are from minority groups. Barack Obama was the most powerful man in the world. Kamala Harris is the vice president. She's African American. The North Face has always believed the outdoors. I can't believe I'm about to read this. The North Face has always believed the outdoors should be welcoming. Who is Please let me talk to one of these fucking people. Who is stopping black people from going outside, North Face? Please tell me who. Who is stopping black people from going outside? The course aims to bring light to the barriers to entry, preventing all people from sharing equally rewarding experiences to the outdoors. A spokesperson for VF Corp told Fox Digital. When asked about the portion on white privilege, a spokesman said there was no further comment. According to the course, people of color are barred from sports because they lack white privilege. It then included a series of privilege statements, such as, I can be confident people in the outdoors will be respectful and kind to me, and I can be sure that when I'm in the outdoors, there will be other people like me there. I got to read that again. So this is the part of the course, and it says it includes a series of privilege statements that says, what? I can be, quote, I can be confident people in the outdoors will be respectful and kind to me. And then another quote says, oh man, what is that? Shut up. It says, I can be sure that when I'm in the outdoors, there will be other people like me there. My God, man. This is insane. The aim is to create more equitable outdoors for everybody. Every person has a basic right to human dignity. Respect and equal access to resources. But not everyone is starting from the same place. Equity acknowledges that everyone comes from different circumstances and allocates resources and opportunities accordingly so that everyone can reach an equal outcome, the North Face has stated. Commitment to being racial justice activists. One portion Gonzalez found particularly offensive and dehumanizing. Well, the whole thing is offensive and dehumanizing, was when it suggested that a person of privilege should judge minority groups by the same standards by which they judge themselves. That is the dehumanizing proposition. We have ethics of virtue in talent and intelligence and hard work. I don't really like the Gonzalez guy. Like, so he's a DEI. What did they say this guy was? This Gonzalez person. Mike Gonzalez is a DEI expert. Does that mean he's like pro-DEI or anti-DEI? I don't really understand that. He's from the Heritage Foundation, DEI expert Mike Gonzalez. I don't know who he is. Like the whole thing, like he's breaking it down like he's like giving some legitimacy to some parts of it, but in other part, like the whole thing is dehumanizing to literally everyone. It's not supportive of anyone. This is wild, dude. I can't believe it. So anyway, that's the gist of it right there. That is amazing. And I didn't think we were going to go down that rabbit hole, but that shit is wild. So, again, you heard it here first on CobraCast 199. The outdoors are racist, and black people are not allowed to go outside because they don't have white privilege. We have now moved so far over the line of nonsense that we have now deemed that white privilege gives you the ability to go outdoors and enjoy your time outdoors. That is where we are. Heritage Foundation means anti-DEI. Is it? Okay. Okay. I didn't know. So we are at a point in time where racism and white privilege are now affecting your ability to go outside. Whew. That was wild. That was a hell of a rabbit hole to go down that I was not fully expecting. And yet here we are. Legalize Adulthood dropped 20 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go. What's up, Legalize Adulthood in the house? Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that was all because of a breaking 911 tweet. I saw that and I bookmarked it, and I was running through my bookmarks and I saw that. I'm like, there's no way. And there is. By the way, listen, I have my own issues with Twitter, and I don't like community notes, but I'm going to continue to do what I do every time, and that's laugh when community notes annihilates someone. So I just did a video on the Sweet Baby Inc. situation. I did that video over on the main Geeks and Gamers channel. Definitely look into that because this story is going to be wild. I'm going to continue to cover it a lot over on Geeks and Gamers. But there was an article written on Kotaku, which was basically trashing fans and video game players and taking up for Sweet Baby Inc., which is a diversity quota company, basically, that goes in and basically bullies these companies with threats of, we're going to accuse you of X, Y, or Z if you don't put enough diversity in our video game. And the person that wrote the article for Kotaku is right here. Right here. And this person got community noted. So they're responding to someone criticizing them, and they said, "Hi, you can't be racist against white people. Thanks for tuning in." And then the community note comes in and says, racism isn't limited to marginalized or minority races, ethnic groups. It is simply the unfair treatment of people who belong to a different specific race, which can, in fact, include white people. So, again, I think community notes is a very flawed system, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. But when I see somebody get wrecked like that, I love to point it out. That is a terrible person right there, by the way. So, again, another clown getting wrecked by community notes. And again, what Elon is doing on Twitter is commendable. And it is one of the few places that you can actually get the truth out there within reason, of course. But yeah, that clown got destroyed. And it's glorious. Now, we've got this news right here. President Trump has challenged Joe Biden to a debate anytime, anywhere, any place. That is from President Donald Trump. It is important for the good of our country that Joe Biden and I debate issues that are vital to America and the American people. Therefore, I am calling for debates anytime, anywhere, any place. The debates can be run by the corrupt DNC. Look at, he's putting it all out there. This right here is Trump. Like, this is like, what's the movie? The Eminem movie. 8 Mile. This is like his B-Rabbit moment at the end of 8 Mile, where he basically just takes everything from Biden. There's no response Biden can make to this that will make him look good. He's even saying you can have your corrupt DNC run it. I don't care. I'll go anywhere, any place, anytime. You can have anybody moderate it, and I'm there. He has nothing. He has nothing. This is beautiful. President Trump is now hitting the next level. He's hitting the next level. And woo, they are not ready for the return of the MAGA king. It is a massive boss move, comment creator. Massive boss move right here. This is what he's going to do. And I think, I do think we're going to see something like special from Trump in this campaign. I think he's really gearing up to show us a whole different aspect of what his plan is. I think that, let me see right here. All right, so this right here is a video I want us to check out. I'm going to play it really quickly. Give me just a second if we can get this thing fired up. Okay, so this is, the title of it is Trump's going to surprise a lot of people. I think this is Jason Miller that is on it. So right here, boom. All right, so let's hear 2020 rematch. Trump is going to surprise people, campaign advisor says.
And following their big Super Tuesday wins. And with Nikki Haley formally dropping out of the Republican race in just about 27 minutes from now. Let's bring in Jason Miller. He's a senior advisor for the Trump campaign, and welcome to you.
Morning.
Good morning. Good to be with you.
So has Donald Trump and Nikki Haley spoken? And if not, when will they speak?
Well, really, Bill, this isn't about Nikki Haley. This is about President Trump and the absolute dominant.
And if you guys don't know, like, Jason Miller's been with him forever. Jason Miller is very, very loyal and committed to Trump. He has been for a long time. And I think, didn't Jason Miller start the social media platform Getter? Didn't he start Getter, if I'm not mistaken? Of course, when Elon bought Twitter, that site pretty much got crushed. But Jason Miller's awesome.
That performance he put on last night. Texas, California, Tennessee, Alabama, even looking at states who have open primaries such as Virginia, President Trump dominated, Bill, in a way that no one ever has in a contested primary. This was a complete wipeout. So at this point, this is about, do you want to beat Joe Biden or do you want to help Joe Biden get reelected? That's the only choice at this point. And we're seeing President Trump already beating Joe Biden in the general, whether it be nationally, the battleground states, independents, young voters, Latino voters, across the board. Voters are sick and tired of Joe Biden. They want President Trump back.
Got it. I understand your answer there. Do you expect her to call him?
Who gives a shit?
Again, it's meaningless at this point.
Yeah.
What we have seen are folks already uniting behind President Trump. In fact,
yeah, well, why is Fox asking? Who gives a fuck about Nikki Haley, Fox News? Like, seriously, who gives a fuck? Nobody, literally nobody cares about her or what she does. He didn't even mention her in his speech last night because she's meaningless, and a perfect answer from Miller. Nobody cares about her.
I got a call this morning from a titan in the investor community who had been sitting out saying, we want to get on board with President Trump, and he wants to bring all of his friends. We've seen other folks who've previously run against President Trump, whether it be Ron DeSantis, Vivek Ramaswamy, Tim Scott, Doug Burgum, all get behind President Trump. And when you look at those numbers in the general election, President Trump is doing so much better with Republicans than Joe Biden is with Democrats because they want President Trump's policies back. And again, Bill, nobody has ever dominated a contested primary like this before.
Jason, I want to ask you about something that happened last night on MSNBC. We know that immigration has risen to the #1 issue across the country. We see that in poll after poll. The reasons for that are because people see with their own eyes what's happening and they feel what's happening in their communities. That's not what the panel at MSNBC took away last night. Watch here.
Look at some of these exit polls. I mean, I live in Virginia. Immigration was the #1 issue.
Yes.
I mean, again, these could change in Virginia.
Well, Virginia does have a border with West Virginia. Very, very contested area.
Build a wall. Like, what?
President Trump's instincts on this issue were right from the beginning. What do you think happens for the Democrats and Biden if they don't take this issue seriously, like last night?
Well, this is why Democrats are going to lose in the general election. And when I saw that clip last night at the MSNBC panel, I was sickened. Really, that's the word, is sickened. I would like to see those panelists go and look the parents of Laken Riley in the eye and say that same thing. Say that to them. Say that to the people who have been hurt by this Joe Biden crisis that he's created of his own doing at the southern border. The people who can't make ends meet because of inflation. The people who are dead in Ukraine, people who are dead in Israel because of Joe Biden's weakness. That's why we have to get President Trump back. But it's such a disconnect from reality, what we saw, and it's just, it was disgusting. That's all I can say.
So we had a statement last night from Nikki Haley's team. Came in late. I just want to read one or two of the lines, okay? And I just want to know, as a campaign, how you're going to address this now that it's one-on-one. Today, in state after state, there remains a large block of Republican primary voters who are expressing deep concerns about Donald Trump. It continues, that is not the unity our party needs for success. Just among your team down there and what the former president has to say about that. How will you go about tackling that issue with 7 months and 29 days to go?
Well, it's just plain wrong. As I said before, President Trump is doing better with Republicans than Joe Biden is doing with Democrats in the general election. President Trump is winning in most of the states, Bill. You see it between New York Times and Bloomberg, between about 4 and 14 points with regard to independent voters. The people who've swung both ways, maybe they went with President Trump in 2016, maybe they went with Joe Biden in 2020. They're back with President Trump now, and everyone says they were better off with Trump, whether it be the economy, whether it be the southern border. So that statement last night is just, quite frankly, fake.
On call for number 4 here, we have President Biden versus Trump on enthusiasm. And I'm just curious what the White House and the Biden campaign took away from last night, because across the board on these numbers, it's not just in terms of dominating the Republican nomination. On some of these numbers, like enthusiastic to vote at 48%. Think about Minnesota, where you had over 20% of Democrats not want to vote for Biden yesterday. What kind of a campaign will President Trump be running? Will he go to places like—
See, and this is why, again, I'm just, in my opinion, okay, in my opinion, tomorrow night, the State of the Union, I don't want of course, like, I want a disaster for Biden. I do. I just don't want it to be a catastrophic disaster to the point where, like, this man can't continue on, and it's obvious. I don't want him to be that bad because we need this guy to be the presidential candidate for the Democratic Party in November. We just do. And that's what I'm hoping for. I've got my eyes on the big picture and not the small picture. Tomorrow will be bad. I don't want it to be terrible. I want it to just be cringe, and I hope he fumbles over words here, fumbles over words there, maybe says something wrong here or there, but that's it. But if he goes in there and he's like falls down and like drops the N-word or something like that, I mean, again, of course I'm going to laugh. Of course it's going to be. It's over at that point, and they're going to get rid of him. If he does this on the massive national stage and they can't cover it up, because this is the whole thing is like I mean, honestly, his poll numbers may go up if he drops the N-word live at the State of the Union. That might be the only thing that can make his poll numbers go up. But, God dang it. Anyway, but I just want it to be a cringe kind of laughable moment, because the thing with the mainstream media is the mainstream media protects a lot of the stuff that he goes through, like a lot of the mess ups, a lot of the screw ups, the part where he doesn't even remember things, people that are dead for years and he's asking where they're at. The mainstream media doesn't highlight that stuff. They can't really do that. They can't really do that if he does this at the State of the Union. So again, that's my point. And I will be live covering that tomorrow here on this channel. So keep that in mind.
Like Minnesota, that might have seemed out of reach for Republicans before. Does he plan, sort of what, as Laura Ingraham described it last night, a 50-state campaign strategy?
Yeah, you bring up a really good question, and also I'd follow up with the fact that Minnesota and Virginia are both going to be in play in the general election. If we listened to President Trump and made that one extra trip to Minnesota in 2016, I think we would have flipped the state. I think we would have been able to do it. As it was a little less than 50,000 votes. We're going to be putting certain states into play that haven't been for a long time. Those are two of the big ones I'm really looking at. But again, when you see in these primaries, the Democrat primaries, whether it's Michigan, we had over 100,000 voters.
Fardog says, why so little faith in Trump? I have all the faith in the world in Trump. I have more faith in, or just as much faith in the Democratic Party cheating and manipulating and literally doing everything in their power. I mean, I just watched, again, I watched the 2020 election. I watched everything happen just like everybody else did. I watched the numbers just completely stop. Once it was clear what was going to happen, I watched them stop counting. I watched them cover up windows in rooms where the votes were being counted. These things happened. They happened. I know a lot of the videos have been removed now. I know that they've tried to remove all of that, but we watched this shit play out. It's insanity. So that's what I'm worried about.
Vote against Joe Biden. These are folks who are not going to come back to him. This is different. A protest vote of that magnitude for a state that was decided by less than 10,000 votes in 2016. That's a big deal. You see it happen in Minnesota. And Dana, you know this from being in the White House. They have a candidate problem right now. If they put him out there too much, people realize the gaffes and the cognitive decline and all of that. But if they hide him, then the press corps jumps all over him. In contrast, with President Trump, we're going to take him on the road. We'll be in Georgia on Saturday and go and get this thing locked down. You
know, speaking of the road, if I could, I think it was last week when Donald Trump said he'd like to have a rally at Madison Square Garden in New York. And he wants to go to places and put them in play. Can you tell us today what could be the most surprising location he will visit during this campaign?
So in my third campaign of working for President Trump, one of the things I've learned is never go and break any news that he could break. So I'm going to let him go and do that on his own. But there are going to be some good surprises, some pretty exciting things that are going to show that it's not just lip service. We are going to put states in play. And you guys are there in New York. You see what the Democrats have done with that once great city, with that once great state. It's terrible. They've completely destroyed it. They walk around, the crime on the street, the filth, the out of control, prosecutorial people. We're going to go and put a lot of states in play, and it's going to surprise people.
All right, Jason, we're going to let you get away with that answer, but If you go to Wilmington, Delaware, call me first because I'd love to break the story. Great to have you here. Thanks so much.
That was a good answer. I like Jason. Jason's good people. So, yeah, I mean, with Trump, I mean, I do think that, like, if you already see this, like I said, that True Social post where basically Trump said, hey, I'll challenge Joe to a debate anywhere, anytime. Anywhere, anytime. Now, this is a different, and this is what we need to realize. This is a different President Trump that we even saw in 2020. Remember that? This is a different President Trump that we saw in 2020. He's being far more aggressive now. He's being far more aggressive, and I like it. I like that it's this aggressive, and he's putting him in a very tough position. So I hope we see more of that. So this is a different Trump altogether, and we need that. We absolutely need that. So again, just to be clear, I will be live tomorrow night for the Cringe of the Union. I think should we title it that? Cringe of the Union. I think that's what we're going to do. Call it Cringe of the Union. I'll probably still put it in the title State of the Union just for algorithm purposes. But in the thumbnail, I think we will call it Cringe of the Union Address from Joe Biden. That's what we're going to call it. Cringe of the Union. I dig that. So I'm 100% okay with that. All right, let's see where we are at. Let me read a few super chats, and then we will catch back up on the news cycle. Where are we at? Okay, American Idiocracy says, clearly MSNBC needs to re-examine their drug testing policy because this dude is high as F. That's a $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Let's see. Love Dog says, for 10 says, if you don't vote for me, you ain't blonde. That's what's up. There's Vic Whiplash says, this bizarro world. Thank you, Vic Whiplash. Magnum Norris for 20. Trump pardoned Lil Wayne. LOL. And he should have been pardoned because it was over having a firearm. He didn't even do anything. Yeah, I haven't, like, did he actually, there was a couple of rappers he pardoned. I didn't remember, was Lil Wayne one of them? I don't remember if it was Lil Wayne or not. Meme TV in the house. We're going to do a big meme post rapid response operation on Twitter tomorrow night. Shout out. You just tag me in them, man. I will highlight them. Brother. Did he pardon? Yeah, it was Kodak Black is one of them. I remember that one, but I don't remember Lil Wayne being pardoned, but maybe it was. So, yeah, I know Kodak Black was, but did he Lil Pump? Let's see. Hailstorms, yes, he pardoned Lil Wayne. He did. Okay. I'll be honest with you. I don't know a lot of Lil Wayne songs. Again, I'm a rap fan from the Tupac Biggie era. And then I do remember a song Lil Wayne made with Eminem. God, if somebody says the name of the song, I'm going to remember it. No Love. I think it was No Love with Lil Wayne and Eminem, and it was fucking awesome. But the reason it was awesome is because it was kind of like Lil Wayne was kind of like, he kind of like did the lead in on the song, and then Eminem came in and just crushed it after that. And it was a perfect blend of like Lil Wayne's style, and then Eminem came in and crushed it. No Love is an awesome song. Eminem still sucks, but got to give him credit right there. Modalicious for 10 says, the point of enjoying the woods is to get away from people. North Face has missed the point. DEI North Face. Eagle Industries, 511, and Condor sell better products. Hell, Rothko is a better company. Well, yeah, that's the whole thing about it. And if you've ever, what's the whole point of going into the outdoors? It's to get away from people. You're right, Modalicious. When I think about going fishing, what am I doing? I'm getting out on the water, away from everybody, getting away from the internet, getting away from cell phones, and I'm just on the water, and I'm fishing, and I'm clearing my head, and I'm having fun, and I'm relaxing. If you're walking the mountains, you're actually out there hiking, it's to get the fuck away from people. When you're going hunting, it's to get away from people. Like, good Lord, man. It's nonsense. Magnum Norris for 10 says, never forget 2020. Absolutely. And that's why we are in a point like we can never forget what happened. And this is why Ron DeSantis never mattered. Vivek Ramaswamy never mattered. Nikki Haley never mattered. Anyone that ran for president in 2024 never mattered. And again, I will give Vivek credit for at least accomplishing something and utilizing that accomplishment to continue to help President Trump. Everyone else was a waste of time and a waste of money. Everybody knew who Nikki Haley was. Everybody that needed to know knew who Nikki Haley was. Everyone knew who Ron DeSantis was. Ron DeSantis was the most well-known and probably popular governor in the entire United States of America. And if DeSantis would have just stayed in line and played his cards right, he would have been the runaway nominee for president in 2028 for the Republican Party. He would have been the runaway. I can't make everybody understand this enough. Ron DeSantis, if he would have just ran, and I'm glad he didn't do this, by the way, okay? But Ron DeSantis, if he just would have continued to be the governor of Florida, supported President Trump, and then after Trump gets reelected, gets back in office, makes America great again, Ron DeSantis would probably come on as some level of advisor after he's no longer governor. Ron DeSantis would essentially, dude, the political world is kind of like wrestling. It really is. It really is like wrestling. When it's your time, it's your time. And it wasn't Ron DeSantis' time. Ron DeSantis' job was to keep Florida great, and then at the end of his term, find the person that he wanted to put over, like you put people over in wrestling. He needed to put over Byron Donalds to take over Florida. And then he becomes a private citizen. Maybe he becomes an advisor for Trump. And then Trump makes America great again. America's saved. And then DeSantis walks right in 2028 as a Trump MAGA nominee, and he would win going away. It would have been a massive victory. And instead, this dude's going to end up working part-time at a fucking grocery store, being the meat department cleanup guy. That's pretty much what DeSantis is going to be. I'm telling you, have you ever been to a grocery store and you see that kind of like 48-year-old guy that's, divorced and's got 5 kids, and he's the cleanup guy in the meat department, and he walks out there at 8 p.m. and he's got the boots on because he's spraying down the meat department? That's going to be Ron DeSantis right there. That will be DeSantis. 100% that's going to be him. That's him. I'm telling you. You know it's true. What a fucking moron, dude. What an idiot. Somebody said you're describing my life. Well, listen, I spoiler alert, okay? I have worked in the retail world, okay? I might know a few people like that. Great guys, by the way, okay? Great guys, by the way. What's up, Hail the Lore? Eric K says, Jeremy's sick, no worries, you always look like shit. Magnum Norris says, I want justice for 2020, therefore Trump must be the man for 2024. Not a messiah, just a conduit of justice for Americans. 1,000%. 1,000%. I had a feeling Jeremy knew someone like that. A few, actually. A few. Dude, I want to, you know how Kevin Smith made a movie, Clerks, back when that was his first movie, was Clerks, and it was a very low budget, but it was magic because he made Clerks because he worked at a convenience store. So he made Clerks because he sold his comic book collection to fund the project. They filmed it in black and white because they couldn't afford to film it in color, and they filmed it overnight when the store that he worked at was closed. If I was to ever make a movie, I would make a movie based on a retail store setting, like a grocery store, and I would recreate a lot of the shit that we experienced and what we did. And it's little things, and it would be a very low budget thing that would have to, create a cult following, kind of like Clerks was. And I know, Kevin Smith's a woke piece of shit now, but Clerks was amazing. And I've always wanted to do something like that. I don't know. Maybe that would be my crowdfunding thing, where I crowdfund to get the funds to make a small, low-budget film about retail stories. Like, for instance, again, ladies, for the 2% female audience I have, just understand that if you're an attractive female, men will help you in the grocery store, the employees. If you're a dude, nobody gives a fuck about you, okay? Seriously. If you're a dude and you're like, hi, sir, do you have any more Cheetos in the back? And the guy's going to go, no, we don't have any more. If you're a hot chick and you ask for help, that dude will break down walls. He will literally crawl over broken glass to find whatever you're looking for, okay? And that's the type of stories that I want to tell from my retail thing. It's like, let the fucking fat dude walk in looking for a last case of beer. Hey, excuse me, do you have any more of this? And the dudes are like over there like talking like, no, fuck that. No, we don't have any more. And there's a bunch of them in the back. Let the hot chick walk in. There's guys that are racing to the back to see who can get it first. That's the world of retail, okay? So if you want something in the retail world as a customer, just be a hot chick. You'll get anything you want. Hot chick privilege is a real thing. If we're ever going to talk about privilege, ain't no white privilege is bullshit. All that's bullshit. Hot chick privilege is a real thing. 1,000%. 1,000%. Eric K, I got that one. Jake the Movie Geek says, I agree with Benny Johnson that it's going to be Biden. I think they're stuck with him. Hashtag Trump 2024. I hope, listen, Robert Barnes says that. Benny says that. I hope that it is true. I hope and pray that it's Biden, okay? I really do. Cute nerd, try vitamin C and zinc to boost your immune system. Yeah, I'm honestly feeling fine now that I've gotten rolling, and I figured I would. I went and I laid down like 20 minutes before I went live, and I'm like, I don't know if I can even, I feel like shit. But we started up the stream, and I'm in my zone now, and I'm not even thinking about it. Maybe when the stream ends, I'll probably start feeling like shit again. But we're rolling, baby. The snake pit has me rolling. We got Eric with 5 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go. Thank you. Gerald Armstrong says, Joe needs to find out who unalived his intern. Eric K says, Elon F. Jeremy, donate to Canman. Wait, so please, can you use some punctuation there? Because you said Elon F. Jeremy. Donate to Can Man and I. Can you use some, a comma or something there? It just didn't sound right, okay?
Well, you'd probably enjoy it, though.
God, I got to turn you back down.
You might get paid.
I got to turn you back down. You're so fucking loud. Shadow Saiyan says, touch grass. Does it have consent? Old Renaissance nerd. Joy Reid is so cringe, Vince McMahon wouldn't take a dump on her, LOL. Hail the 199. Hail the fellowship. Trump 2024. As a matter of fact, speaking of that, I have to show you guys this because this is pretty crazy. I saw this earlier. I'm assuming it's legit. I'm assuming this is legit, but in the new WWE video game, and there is no community note on this, in the new WWE video game, they have blurred Vince McMahon out anytime he appears in the new WWE video game. They've blurred Vince McMahon out. Holy shit, that is wild. They blurred Vince out. They are erasing Vince McMahon from WWE history. That is wild. I think that's bullshit, by the way. But yeah, this is according to Wrestling WCC. Vince McMahon is blurred out and censored anytime he appears in WWE 2K24 cutscenes. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. But to be fair, when Vince McMahon was running the WWE, did the same thing to Chris Benoit, did the same thing to Hulk Hogan for a limited time when he dropped the N-word. So Vince has done this to people before, okay? Vince has done this to people before too. So it's almost like comes around, goes around. You know what I mean? because Vince did that first. That is wild. If you could have told me that Vince McMahon would get Chris Benoit by the WWE one day, that is wild. The most powerful man in the history of a multi-billion-dollar worldwide phenomenon. And Vince McMahon has now been Chris Benoit with his own company. That is incredible. That is incredible. Didn't see that one coming. Didn't see that one coming. But check this out. I finally found this clip. I looked for this clip a long time ago. And this is Donald Trump 34 years ago. 34 years ago. Donald Trump, 34 years ago, asked if he would run for president of the United States of America. This is amazing.
For some people, the ultimate goal in life has been becoming the president of the United States. Would you like to be the president of the United States?
I really don't believe I would run it, but I would like to see somebody as the president who could do the job, and they're very capable.
I know it's low. I'm glad it's got the captions. I've got it turned up as loud as I can turn it up.
People in this country.
Most people who are capable are not running for office. Most men are frightened of politics today.
It is a shame, isn't it?
Yes.
It is a shame. The most capable people are not necessarily running for political office, and that is a very sad commentary on the country. They had major corporations and they had this and that, but they are not running for political office.
Why wouldn't someone like yourself run for political office? You have all the money that you possibly need. You've accomplished a great...
Yeah, this was 1980, wasn't it? Well, the clip... Historic visit... 34-year-old Donald Trump. I'm sorry. 34-year-old Donald Trump. So this was in 1980, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, this was...
You are only 34. I know there's a lot of things that you possibly can do in the years ahead. Why wouldn't you dedicate yourself to public service?
Because I think it's a very mean life. I would love and I would dedicate my life to this country, but I see it as being a mean life, and I also see it as somebody with strong views and somebody with the kind of views that are maybe a little bit unpopular, which may be right, but may be unpopular, wouldn't necessarily have a chance of getting elected against somebody with no great brain but a big smile. And that's a sad commentary for the political process.
Television, in a strange way, has ruined that process, hasn't it?
It's hurt the process very much. I mean, the Abraham Lincolns of the world. Abraham Lincoln would probably not be electable today because of television. He was not a handsome man, and he did not smile.
That's crazy right there. That's crazy. Trump has always been the same. The only thing that's changed about Trump is he's gotten a lot more like, I'm not going to put up with your bullshit. But he's the same guy. You know, he's always had the same stances and everything like that. So it's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible stuff right there. So shout out to President Trump. And he will be president again. There's no doubt about that. Oh my God. There's all these this tweet now has nearly 100,000 likes. The Charles Barkley clip. Has anyone seen Charles Barkley? I heard he was looking for me. I grew up in the you hit me, I'm going to hit back era. This now has 97,000 likes. So if you are confused about this, Charles Barkley point blank said that if he sees a black person wearing a Donald Trump t-shirt, mugshot t-shirt, that he's going to punch them in the face. And he said he was serious about it. And I don't think he was. I don't think he was. But my whole thing is, please, Charles Barkley, please keep talking like this. Please keep saying stuff like this. Please keep shaming people into continuing to get more support for President Trump, because that's all that's going to happen. That's all that's going to happen. Like, seriously, what do you think is going to happen if Charles Barkley sees this guy face to face? What do you think is going to happen? And he tried to play it off like, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Yeah, you are joking. You would run. You would run like a little bitch is what you would do. And we all know it. We all know it. I love it. I love it. I have so this whole thing with Adam Schiff. So apparently there was this.
Thanks so much, everyone. How you doing?
So this whole thing with Adam Schiff happened. I haven't watched this yet, but apparently these protesters just overran Adam Schiff's victory speech. So let's watch this and see how this all played out. I haven't seen the video yet. I saw Black Conservative Perspective had a video on it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Tonight. All right. What do you have to say about Eric Swalwell? Is he amazing? I have the great pleasure of serving on the Judiciary Committee with Eric and having served on the Intelligence Committee, and he is such a great champion for California, for our democracy, and he is such a great...
What does President Trump say his head looks like? Didn't he say like a watermelon head or something like that? It's like a water... Didn't he say what? I think he says watermelon head, I think.
Great friend. Eric, I can't thank you enough for your leadership. Let's hear it for Eric Swalwell. And Maria Elena Durazo is...
No, I know he says pencil neck, but he has said watermelon head, I think. He said he has like a watermelon-shaped head or something like that, which is true. He does have a watermelon-shaped head.
She's off the most incredible powerhouse senator in the state of California. What a great champion she has been for working families. What a great champion she has been for a comprehensive immigration reform. And what a great friend she has been. Maria Elena, I can't thank you enough for all of your... Right. You helped us build the biggest... I want to thank my family.
Here we go.
My wife Eve is here tonight. This is my wife Eve.
Here we go.
I want to thank... I want to thank you all.
Is that Zendaya? Is that her name? It looks like Zendaya or whatever. So
Mary. Thank you all so much.
He's got a mask on. He's got a mask. They're chanting ceasefire now. Ceasefire now.
We are so lucky to live in a democracy where we all have the right to protest. We are so lucky to live in that kind of democracy, and we want to make sure that we keep this kind of democracy. So you had a chance to meet my wonderful wife, Eve. Thank you. Thank you. So I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all so much. And in particular, in addition to my wonderful wife, Eve, I also want to thank my daughter, Alexa, and my son, Eli. It would not be possible to get through all the travails of these challenging times without my incredible family. I also want to thank my brother Dan and my brother David, who is also here this evening.
This is the difference in Trump and any other politician, specifically Democrats. But like, what does Trump say? He's like, go get out of here. Go cry to mommy. Go cry to mommy. He is terrified to say anything because they've painted themselves in this corner where they can't say anything. They can't. That's the whole point. They can't do it. Trump would be like, go home to mommy. Get the hell out of here. You know?
And I want to thank all of my constituents as well.
Can we bring him in?
Fernando Guerra from. There's some pushing and shoving going on.
Yeah, Conan.
A little ugly.
And Dr. Guerra, if you're with us. So this sounds like something we talked about during the debate as well. Yep. This is has to do with the Israel-Hamas war. They're chanting ceasefire now.
And it does look like there's a bit of a scuffle here as well.
Right.
Eric for 50 says, man, I want some cheese fries now. That is what they say. Cheese fries now. Cheese fries now. Damn, I want some cheese fries too. That's a good one.
As Dr. Guerra pointed out, it was at our last debate that Adam Schiff positioned himself as being the most sympathetic to the Israeli government. He opposed an immediate ceasefire without preconditions. Dr. Guerra, we might have been able to expect something like this if they didn't do a better job at security.
Yeah. I mean, I would expect that any type of a situation like this, you're going to have the post.
Wait a minute. Security. Did you say that it wouldn't be a problem if they did a better job with security? Are you saying they should be profiling people? That's an interesting perspective right there. Are you saying they should be profiling people? Huh. That's a pretty interesting scenario there. I mean, I'm all for it, but it sounds like you're ready for some MAGA country, baby.
Protest about the ceasefire. I'm not surprised by this at all. Now, I think what he's doing right now, you just got to talk over it. And most of us will think that people are even supporting him or what have you. You just got to go through, cut it short, and be done. It's already out of control.
We should point out for rallies, even with the governor announcing rallies to the news media, they will say, we will not give you the address to where the rally takes place until you RSVP, that is the media alert. Mm-hmm. And that's because they don't want news to get out to groups like this. And I think what happened here is that the Schiff campaign probably released, this is where it's going to be, and there wasn't much security as to who was going to enter. You said you were a Schiff supporter, you got in, and it was a large number of pro-Palestinian supporters made their way in and are going after him because of his support for Israel.
Yeah, this does not look like 2 or 3 protesters here. This looks like a sizable group.
Right. I mean, and in large part, that's always a strategy, because if you're able to only have 2 or 3, they take them out, it's over. And so this is we've seen this strategy over and over throughout Los Angeles.
And this still, so we still have 6 minutes of this left, and I think it's going to continue on. I think they have more problems. By the way, we've got a updated story, not an updated story, but a story that just kind of broke, not like a massive story, but pretty interesting story to talk about with Twitter. We'll talk about it after this.
When she was on the Senate side, I was working on the House side. But I also want to acknowledge again my great gratitude to all of my wonderful supporters. I want to acknowledge the right of our protesters, and I look forward to working with you all and onward to victory in November. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. And let's go on and win this thing. On to November, everybody. And thank you for all your support. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Well, not exactly the address he intended to make, but you did hear him just now acknowledge the...
So he got completely derailed, and he ran like a coward. So that's pretty damn funny right there.
There in the middle of it all for us. I'm not sure if he's able...
And we're going to show you the protesters continue to chant in the middle of the crowd. Someone came up and said to Adam Schiff, who was reading off a prompter, who was trying to stick to the prompter to wrap it up. He went and finished it up. These were people who came in, about 5 or 6 to start with, and said, ceasefire now, ceasefire now. Security ushered them out, and then another couple popped up, let Gaza live, let Gaza live, and then some more came in the middle.
I saw somebody in the chat say we shouldn't allow this. I mean, I don't know what do you think this would happen at a Trump rally? Like, I mean, they allowed this. This is the Democratic way. This is like they're scared to death to the Democrats are the people that think it's okay for people to walk into a fucking place of business and steal, and you can't confront them, you can't stop them, you can't do anything. This is Democrats. This is their fucking life. This is their fucking world. Trump rallies aren't going to allow this shit.
And there was a bit of a scuffle. There was some pushing. There was some shoving. It had the opportunity to sort of get awry. And I will say, standing on this riser with all of these cameras focused on what was going on, no one wanted to get too interactive with them, so to say. There was the interaction was limited.
You see this guy right here? You see this guy? This guy right here screaming and flipping them off.
With all of these cameras focused on what was going on, no one wanted to get too interactive with them, so to say. There was the interaction was limited.
Man, that seems pretty toxic and racist. You might want to put a MAGA hat on, my friend. You're at the wrong rally, apparently.
They allowed them to go on. They allowed the protesters to continue, realizing that security could not get them out, that they were scattered through the room here at the Avalon Theater and the nightclub. They had a line out the door until about 8 o'clock tonight, just stretching down the block at Hollywood and Vine for people waiting to get in. They did have security, like airport security, to try before you enter to come in. But as Conan brought up, they were really just more Schiff supporters. It didn't really ask for an invitation only to this event. So there was sort of easy access. The night started with LA County Supervisor, the church, and these Palestinian anthem, and so now it'll be the Schiff supporters and these Palestinian supporters who are going to have words amongst each other, and you can take a look at them right now yelling at each other.
Let's go!
So you can go down there and pull down in the crowd for me, please.
There's our boy.
That, there's just a lot of art.
There's our boy right there. Is that Ryan Kennel in about 20 or 30 years? That's Ryan Kennel in about 20 or 30 years. There he is.
Pull down in the crowd for me, please. And you see that, there's just a lot of arguing, a lot of disagreement. Again, they were chanting, free Gaza now, let Gaza live, ceasefire now, let Gaza live. And the protesters remain here in the center of this floor. So what was supposed to be a victory celebration and a scripted speech that Adam Schiff was reading off prompter, one no doubt he had carefully crafted, he was now taken off the stage, and someone just said to him, we're not going to win this one, let's just wrap it up. And there the protesters continue right now here inside of the...
See a lot of people with their own. I want to bring Conan Nolan and Dr. Not Under Control.
I guess that's about it.
They're
still protesting.
Going to have to deal with in the fall. It gives you an including some,
Look at this thing back here. What is this? What is that?
Some on the stage there, right. And it gives you an.
What is that's a they them if I've ever seen one.
Idea. This is sort of a microcosm as to what the Democrats are going to have to deal with in the fall.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like you mentioned, liberal icons on the stage, including Maria Elena Durazo, Lindsay Horvath, etc., and they're pretty liberal. But in the Democratic Party.
All right. Well, looks like that's the end of it right there. That's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Ran out of his own congratulations speech right there. So that's pretty funny. Okay, let's check out this story that I just saw on Twitter. I saw this going around. I guess it's confirmed now, which is a very kind of weird story. I'm still trying to understand how I feel about it. But right here. So this is from Colin Rugg. Elon Musk has confirmed that X will be getting rid of likes and reposts from the timeline view and just show impressions. I don't know how I feel about this. This is a great idea, says Colin. Likes and reposts will be able to be viewed once the user clicks on the post. The move is further proof that the X algorithm has little focus on reposts and likes, thus why X is discouraging users from focusing on those metrics. The removal of repost and likes will also declutter the timeline. X is most likely trying to train creators to focus on the metrics that boost their post, like time spent on post and video time, watch time, rather than likes and repost. As a social platform, X's goal is to keep users on their site for as long as possible, which is why the algorithm is favoring posts that keep people reading and watching. The decision will also discourage users from farming for likes and reposts. I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. Twitter's the Thunderdome. You know, Twitter is the Thunderdome, and Elon Musk has even called it that before. He's even called it the Thunderdome. And now he's basically... Like, to me, this is the equivalent of the dislike button being removed from YouTube. I don't like this. I don't like this. Now, from the theory of, like, what he's trying to accomplish with that, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like right now, for instance, okay, if I scroll a tweet and, you know, I can see the interactions on it, I can go ahead and I can tell, like, what type of... Like, here, let's just scroll my timeline really quick, okay? So I'm going to be on the For You timeline. This fucking clown. So most of his posts get ratioed. That one's not ratioed yet, but it will be. But, you know, you can just scroll your timeline, and you can see, like, what's going on here. There's food porn. God is on Donald Trump's side. But yeah, like, so you can kind of just, it gives you an idea, like you see right there, 265 likes, and then 19 comments right there. So it's not being ratioed. The right to bear memes is awesome. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't like it, but I guess time will tell. All right. We shall see. All right, where are we at right now? We've got Satan Slayer for 5 says, Jeremy, take the course. Let's see it. Oh, the North Face course. Maybe I might do that tomorrow. I'd have to look into it. Ira Brownwood says, that explains why I go fishing. I don't catch all the fishes in Lake Michigan. Yeah, it's because of racism, man. It's because the fish are racist. How are we going to reprogram fish? How are we going to teach fish that... And this is what the most important policy from the North Face is when you have, here's how we need to get true racism solved. So if, like, we hit 5 black people and they're in individual boats and they're out fishing, and we have 5 white people and they're in individual boats and they're out fishing, if the white people catch more fish, it's because fish are racist. And we need to re-educate the fish. Racism is the only reason that the white people would catch more fish. That's how we solve it right there. You know what? How about I do... Okay. Would you guys crowdfund it? If I did a crowdfund, I got 5 people, 5 black people from the G&G team, 5 white people. We'd make a Mr. Beast style video to find out if fish are racist. We get 5 different boats, 10 boats total, and we send 5 black people out on the water and 5 white people, and we find out if fish are racist. I'm serious. I might do something like that. I might. Where do I donate to this? Says Liam 501st. Let me see. Let me make a couple calls. I'm not bullshitting. Like, we should go out there. We go bass fishing, okay? So we'll go out there We'll go out. We'll do some. I don't know. Saltwater fishing is fun though. I don't know if I do freshwater or saltwater. I have to think about this. Would you guys rather see freshwater fishing or saltwater fishing? That would be the thing. Let me put a poll in the chat. Should we do freshwater or saltwater? Where's my stream at right here? All right, here we go. Here's the poll. Do the poll. Fresh or salt? Let's see. I think more people are probably going to say saltwater or freshwater, but I don't know. Salt. Fresh or salt water? Go right there. I'm not kidding. Like, we could do something like that. Is fishy, like, are fish racist? And we just do the whole thing. Like, we do it up. I think that'd be an awesome idea. Freshwater is winning right now, 59%. And I have the right person to do it. I have the right person. I have a friend of mine who's a literal expert fisherman. He lives in Tampa, Florida, and I could call him up and I could be like, I need you to head up this project. All right, we're going to do Are Fish Racist? And we can even do like a meme where it's sponsored by the North Face. Are Fish Racist? Sponsored by the North Face. We could totally do that. Meme the whole thing up. So stupid. But so is this thing from North Face. You know? Dragon Dan says the North Face forgot that they got to be outdoors all summer in 2020. Also, oh my God, that's a good one. Also, I can hardly get time in public pool without them hogging it up. Unlimited Power says it's only March and the outside is racist. Archer Blade says hopefully Biden fumbles during the debates. It didn't really happen last time. By then, everyone will see him fumble live. Celluloid Dream says old man yells at Americans. Jessica Avery, my pup Wash is sick and they don't know how or why. Possibly kidneys. Oh no. He's my little shadow and I was just hoping for some prayers. Jessica Avery looking for some prayers for her puppy. I am so sorry to hear that. Again, I recently went through, losing a dog, and it's the worst thing ever. I still think about Puppy Face every day, miss him every day. And, of course, we got a long life with him, but I miss that little guy every freaking day. There's not a day that goes by I don't think about him. And luckily, still have Leia, and she's the best. But, yeah, nothing but prayers for you, Jessica. And keep us posted, please, and let us know if everything turns out okay. So sorry to hear that. So sorry. River Miles 410 says fishing ID license are racist according to the progressives who think some folks don't know how to get their fishing ID. 1000%. Anima Chains says Alpha Giga Donald J. Trump 2024 6'3", 215 pounds of pure American badass. Let's fucking go. Clown World soy beta traders have no chance. Absolutely. Shadow Saiyan says, just another daily reminder, Battlefront Collection is almost out. Back to the stimulations, boys. Oh, I can't wait, man. I am really excited about that. And again, I really appreciate you guys being so supportive of our gaming streams. We don't do as many gaming streams as I want to be doing, but you guys have been mega supportive of them, so I really appreciate it. All right, Freshwater is winning 59, and it hasn't really moved, so we're at 500 votes. I'll leave it up for another couple of minutes, but I'm pretty sure Freshwater has this one, and now it's 60-40, so pretty sure Freshwater's going to take it. I would think. Waylon Jennings for 20. Sup, Jeremy? Who do you think Trump's VP pick will be? Who do I think it will be? If I'm a betting man, on this, I feel like smart money might be on Tim Scott, but I hope that it's Vivek. But I feel like Tim Scott, for some reason, Trump really seems to like Tim Scott. But I hope it's Vivek. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's see. People are asking about Fortnite tonight. Does Fortnite, doesn't it go down tonight, like for the update? I think Fortnite's going down tonight for the update. I'm not sure, though. I'll have to look into that. Vault 95 says, doing my part to recharge Jeremy's social battery 1% at the time. On Rumble, Maud Eric says, Joe Biden said he called up Charles de Gaulle the other day, and he said Joe was fine. R. Berger says, bye-bye, Nikki the C. Hail the 199. Josie Pureblood says, loving every CobraCast and Geeks Gamer stream. Trump 2024. Where one goes, we all go. Cheers. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Vault 95 says, Jeremy, white pill for you. CNN, MSNBC, Fox viewers. Average age is slightly above 70 years old. In 10 years, all of those corporate networks will be gone. D. Gay Cobra is takeover, then Jay takes over. Shout out to Jay. East Coast Toasted Boy says, what do these people think humanity was doing before civilization and shelter were invented? I know. They don't think. All right, so so Freshwater has that one won. It is over. All right. That's going to be a hell of an idea. Jay Schwalbach says, do you not understand how hard it is to find crack in the woods? Try rolling a blunt in the wind. Air Jordans do not do well in a stream. Bears ain't whores, but they got nice booties for $10. Good God. East Coast Toast Boy says, I've never been bombarded with so much figotry in my life. I feel like that one Neil deGrasse Tyson meme. Yeah, that was wild, man. It was. Eric K for 2 says, Ron came in and left like the Shaka. John Jones says, this entire primary season could have been an email. Melissa Chin. Prayer says, unfollow. That's my job. Shadow saying, I feel attacked. Fantastic Mr. Knox says, Ron will be the guy in the movie Big Daddy. Ron will be like the guy in the movie Big Daddy. You know, the guy with the old balls, the 10-year plan guy. Ron DeSanctimonious. Ryan Schaefer says, one thing people may have forgotten and don't talk about is the timing on J6. When exactly did shit hit the fan? Right as the first contested state as Arizona came up. B. Carswell says, what the fuck? Did my membership renew? Hail this fig. I guess not, B. Carswell. How the hell you doing, man? Rob says, Jeremy, the rap god is Samson. Someone please remind Jeremy of Samson. Shout out. Let's see. All right. Chris is sending me a video. Just hop in the Discord, Krista, if you're watching. Durag Vince says, I still show up in 2K when I'm in my Durag, though. It would hurt their ESG score too much to blur out the black man. Aaron, a Chicago fan, he says, yo, Grig's been a lot. What's up, Aaron? I don't see like the profile, but I'm assuming this is my boy Aaron. Been a long time since we talked. Just want to say hello and that you're gay. What's up, man? Appreciate you, brother. I hope you're doing good. Bobby Lachey says, tell Charlie B that the Almighty is ready for him in a MAGA shirt. Modalicious says, Barkley, please hit me. I need a new house. Johnny the Whiz Kid says, well, it's done. Booked my flight to Japan. Can't wait. Let's go, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. Let me see here. Give me just a second. I got to respond to a message. Let's see. People are calling me. I'm live. Can't talk. Okay, B. Carswell says, Jeremy, that's not fair. The black people would show up 3 hours late and get less fishing time, so obviously white people would win. Aaron says, heavily armed Texas citizen. Aaron says, let's see. Jeremy, what's up, dude? Hope all is well. Hell yeah, man. Everything's good, brother. Stone Cold Steve says, Helldivers 2 then, you'll love it. I have played Helldivers 2. I just haven't streamed it yet. Cam Man, when is Fortnite having its downtime? Love Dog says Vivek for VP. Crystal D says even the bears are racist. Black bears, brown bears, but the white bears is a polar bear. Freaking racist nature 199. It's tomorrow, Hailstorm. Okay. God, am I gonna play stupid ass Fortnite? I've kind of been burned out on Fortnite if I'm being honest. I haven't played Fortnite in a while. I don't know if I'm gonna play Fortnite. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Replicate Patriot. Welcome to the Snake Pit. You must have re-upped and gifted a D-Day Cobra membership. Thank you so much. Eric says, I need to see if any of the casinos are taking bets if Biden will poop himself during the State of the Union. I can't wait to watch this shit. I can't wait. Mod Eric says, when Jeremy says go fishing, he means fishing for gay, for, I don't know what you're saying. Oh, figs on the gay cruise. East Coast Toasted Boy says, I'd like to see Chuck barely punch through 45 ACP. If he tries anything, thanks for the heads up, Charles. PJ says, did you see GA Senate held a meeting about Fannie and the Wade case? It was epic. I hope the Senate in that state does something. I didn't see any updates on that. I've been trying. There's been so much news going around. It's been hard to keep up with everything because there's just been so much shit out there. But the Fannie Willis stuff is just hilarious. It's just hilarious. Now, again, tomorrow's State of the Union, and I will be live for that. So, again, make sure you guys are, I don't know when. I'll set up a link probably after daily tomorrow. So the link will be made pretty early. But we're going to call it the cringe of the union. Gregory says, is Nikki Haley going to get her own talk show on MSNBC? I would almost want... I think so. She's not going to stay in politics. So, yeah, I could see that. I could see that happening. Jamie says, Biden will fill his diaper when he goes up against Trump in the debate. Lord Plaga says, are you reacting to the State of the Union live tomorrow? Yes. Twilight Media Corp says, says, my brother-in-law got his USS flag as a boy. He still has it to this day. He promised to show it to me when he can get it out of storage. Whew. Dude, that's legendary, especially if it's in good condition. It's worth several $1,000s. McCock says, can we get a Jeremy Cash shoot promo on Nikki Haley? I don't know if I got a good one in me right now. I really feel like shit. That's why I probably am not going to stream a game tonight. Chad Phillips says, yesterday was nuts in the snake pit, mate. A huge respect from down under and the work you do. We need an Australian Donald Trump badly. Yeah, I mean, it was, man. Yesterday's stream was just incredible. And Trump says he'll be doing a State of the Union live play-by-play, Bruce. Did Trump say that? Oh, my God. Where did he say that at? Did he tweet that on True Social or something? Let's see here. I'm going to look and see if I can find that. I don't think I'm signed into True Social on this computer. What's that Trump account that I follow that gives his updates on True Social? I'm trying to find it. Did he say that, though? So Trump's doing a live play-by-play tomorrow. That's fantastic. All right, I'm happy to hear that. Well, that's just going to be good. So what is he going to do? Tweet out on True Social? Is that what he's going to do? Let me see. I think I follow that account that does like the automatic Trump updates or whatever. Let's see. Did they get rid of that account? I don't even see that account now. Oh, well, whatever. You guys are telling me it's true. So that'll be cool. That'll just add to it tomorrow. That'll be fantastic. That'll be phenomenal. Let's see. Ichigo says, look up Leo Frank and his involvement with the ADL. Buster Nut Smash says, the outdoors isn't as hard on black people as swimming pools are. Bedlam says, running a lot of G.I. Joe tabletop RPG. Hopefully Geeks and Gamers Tabletop can start a G.I. Joe tabletop RPG. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to talk to Rudai about that, but that would be super cool. Magadonian Esquire says, Jeremy's last name literally means awake in proper Latin. Based. Does it? I didn't know that. Cindy says, WTAF, so now God is racist. Oh, what the actual fuck? So now God is racist for creating the great outdoors. Quick, school God on his error. I've now heard it all. Oh, and Trump 2024. Hail 199. Savage Talk says, Jeremy, can we get a moment of silence for Arudai's passing today? Not really. It's not worth it. Does anybody care about Arudai? I think more people care about Nikki Haley than care about Arudai. That's pretty bad. If you know, you know. Magnum North says, you can't be racist against white people in the first step towards actual racism. Replace the word white with, I'm not going to repeat that one. What does that look like? I know. Tech Soup says, welcome to the Snake Pit. Ministry of Wrong Things says, Jeremy voting for Biden successful State of the Union address is hilarious. Let's see. Shout out to the 199 and the Rumble viewers. Let's go. Myoclonic Jerk says, Jeremy, heard you call out my city, Minot, North Dakota, a while back. Not many people make it up here. It gets negative 50 wind chill in the winter. So, yeah, cold respect. Absolutely. Minot, North Dakota, man. I I was pulling out of the hotel and like the vehicle started sliding. Okay. The vehicle started sliding. And I was like, I'm a damn good driver. And I was like, I'm a little in over my head in this moment. This is wild. Because I only had a two-wheel drive vehicle. And it was kind of like a little bit of an incline. So I'm like, motherfucker, this is a big situation right here. This is a problem. I'm a little in over my head. And yeah, so it was interesting to say the least. Next time I go, like for instance, I have a 4-wheel drive truck. I will make sure I have my 4-wheel drive truck if I'm anywhere up there in the north. Because wow, that's having a 2-wheel drive vehicle, not a good idea. B. Carswell, welcome to the Snake Pit. Let's see. Jake and Bake says, shout out to Puppy Face. We just had to put our pom-pom down unexpectedly, and almost 2 weeks ago. It's been tough. Such an amazing dog. Miss her lots. Yeah, man. I hear you on that. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's tough, man. It's tough when you lose a wonderful animal. Especially dogs. Dogs are just incredible, and they are a member of the family. So I sympathize with anybody out there that is going through any kind of problems with your dog. It's the worst. It really is. Let's see. M. Sanders says, random, I know, sorry, damn lefties, softies, trying to fire a teacher in my little hometown over letting the students hit each other with pool noodles. Weak. Really? Holy shit. What the hell's up with that? That's wild. BFSD says, how about you and Ripa go fishing? If you catch more fish than Ripa, then we'll have our answer whether fish are racist or not. What do you think? I want it to be a bigger sample size than just 1v1, but that would, either way, that would get the job done too. But I think that would put some we could put some production behind this. Like, again, I want to go like Mr. Beast style with this. You know what I mean? Like, what's up, everybody? We're out here and we want to find out, are fish racist? Do black people have equality? I would have to tone it down a little bit, but it would be funny. JH says, Nikki will get a podcast on Sirius. Probably. But yeah, we could totally do that and have like the font, on the bottom. It would be funny. It'd be funny. It would be a meme. Like the whole thing would be a fucking meme. But if I did like the Mr. Beast style, like the jump cuts and like camera angles and all that shit, it'd be funny. That's for damn sure. It would be good. It would be good. And I think people would get a kick out of it. But I guess time will tell. We'll see if we can put that together. No, I don't know if I want to utilize crowdfunding on that, because for the longest, obviously, with Geeks and Gamers, I know that, with the following we have, with the support we have, I do know that if we came up with a legitimately good idea that I think could, do something special, I do think we have the ability to do something really special by crowdfunding something. But I want to make sure that it's something worthwhile. I don't know if doing something I could probably pull that together without crowdfunding, to be honest. I could probably make enough phone calls to put something like that together. If I did use my resources, I probably could. I don't think I'd want to do crowdfunding on that. Hayden Wayne in the house. We're 20. Says, I don't know if it's still around, but when I was working near Minot, North Dakota, for a couple of years, we used to drive into town and go to the Rooster Bar. $10 wristband would get you unlimited beer back in 2011. Gets a little cold. Yeah, I've been through that one time, and it was cool, man. It was a cool little town. From what I remember it being somewhat of a small town, but again, I only stayed there one night, and it was just like a layover to get some sleep, and then driving around, it was just terrifying. It was terrifying to drive around, but it was terrifying because it was insanely cold. And again, there's two types of weather that I've experienced where when it's raining, I'm very cautious. So when it's raining, I turn music off or a YouTube video I'm listening to or whatever. When it's raining, when it's hard raining, I turn music off. If I'm on the phone, I get off of it and I focus. And it's not so much about me as much as it's everybody else, because I'm already driving defensively because everybody else on the road's a fucking moron. I already established that, okay? When it's sunshine and everything's going perfect, I'm still defensive driving because everybody else is a retard. So I'm always looking out for somebody else, making sure I'm staying away from losers or idiots or people that don't know how to drive. So when it's raining, that's where I have to put ultimate focus into the driving, because then people, the stupid people that are on the road get even stupider. Yeah, dense fog is really tough. Dense fog is really tough. And then obviously, you know, when it's freezing and there's black ice and everything, that's a whole different level that I don't really. Now again, I've only driven through the black ice one time, and it was like a long road trip, and I was on mountains and everything. But I do recall, like, I don't know how much ability or skill is involved with, you know, with that. I mean, I guess the slower you drive, because I did have an 18-wheeler pass me when I was going down the incline, and they jackknifed into a corner because the black ice warnings were out there. And this had to be someone that had some level of experience in that world by going through all that area. I was driving like a 94-year-old woman. I mean, I was going as slow as you fucking possibly could. I was terrified. Black ice is racist, though. That is true. Black ice is racist. Mark Schaefer says, truck talking. When we get them car truck videos again, just checking in. Absolutely. We need more car videos, truck videos. I am driving. Okay, here's my question for you. I'm driving to Vegas for the Friday Night Tights Vegas meetup. I'm driving. All right. Do you want car video / truck video? Because I'm renting a car. I'm not driving my truck. That's too many miles to put on my truck. So do you guys want me to live stream that entire drive if I can? Do you want me to live stream it? Let me know. Also, Lower Lips Liquor says, lived in Minot for 3 years when father was in the United States Air Force. There we go. A lot of people want that streamed. All right. Well, I guess we're streaming and vlogging. So I'll make a vlog and a stream out of it. We'll make a lot of content out of it. By the way, I told you guys, and again, I don't have the full updates on this. So I did turn down a big sponsorship that someone connected me with. It was a really good sponsorship in terms of the money, but the company, not a company I really wanted to work with. And so I'll just say, like, the sponsorship offer was more money than I made last night on CobraCast Super Chats. It was a lot. Well, I have had another company that I do know come in because they heard me talking about turning that down. We may have a legitimate sponsor for Geeks and Gamers, and I'm going to want you guys to support the hell out of them if we do agree to something. I'll have more information on that in the near future, but I'm really excited about it, and it could be a game changer for us. And I will fill you guys in on that if we do make an official deal. No, it's not like this is somebody I know, and which makes it better to make deals like that. That's not to say we won't have deals that pop up from other companies that I don't know, but it's about establishing a foundation at first, and we'll see. I'll update you guys if there is an update, but at least the conversations have started. So I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited, especially with everything we're doing on the website, everything we're doing on Geeks and Gamers. I'm making more videos over there, so that's good. When I was like responding to the Act Man on Twitter, because I keep going over there and ratioing him, but somebody was like, "Your channel's dead," and I thought about it. I was like, "Which one? Like, which one of my channels is dead?" And I was like, "Yeah, he's probably talking about Geeks and Gamers," because to be fair, Geeks and Gamers it's not growing, and it's not growing because I'm not making videos over there. So I'm now making more videos. Subs have started to grow again. We've got Geeks and Gamers Daily. We've got Tuesday's main event. I'm making more videos over there. Geeks and Gamers Clips is getting the uploads of the edited down videos from Daily. That's going on Geeks and Gamers Clips. And I'm making more videos over here. So we're getting back in the grind. And if we get the sponsorship worked out, I'm really excited about what we're going to be doing moving forward. So we shall see. With that said, we're going to call it a night pretty soon. Gunko Max says, WrestleMania watch party in Jeremy's Vegas hotel room. What time should I come over? I'm bringing the cheese fries and the lube. If you could bring the cheese fries, but not the lube, I might let you in. Mark Schaefer says, Jeremy playing Dixie Chicks all the way. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you, like, I was never the biggest fan of the Dixie Chicks until she started talking bad about George W. Bush, and I was like, okay, I kind of like the Dixie Chicks now. If you're going to talk bad about George W. Bush, that turns me into a fan right there, because George W. Bush is a literal piece of shit, a horrible, horrible president, a horrible human being, not just a horrible president, a horrible human being. Hayden Wayne for 50 says, I can't make it to Vegas this year. You guys better give us plenty of live streams and vlogs. I want to be there in spirit. Wish I could make it, but unfortunately I won't be able to. I hope everyone has a blast. Birthday, T-4 days. Look at that, Hayden Wayne. T-4 days for your birthday, man. That is, I wish you could make it, man. It is going to be a pretty awesome trip to Vegas, so I hate that you can't make it, but, it's been great, meeting you there in the past. But moving forward, we're going to get you to some of these meetups. It's going to be awesome. And, we will definitely do live streams. So actually, I'm actually bringing, I got to talk to you about this Hailstorm. We have talked about it. We got to finalize it. I'm bringing Hailstorm to record everything. He's going to be recording the meetup, us walking down the strip in Vegas and all of that. And then we're going to be able to edit that together. But then I'll have Beardo there, and he'll do the live streams. So we're going to have a ton of coverage, all right? Going all out on the coverage. So that is happening. So I'm looking forward to it. So sorry you can't make it, Hayden. All right, hey, we are less than 100 likes from 1,500 if you want to see sexy back end, okay? We got 4 minutes left until 2 hours. Are we going to hit 1,500 likes? Are we? 199 should be at Resorts World. What is Resorts World? What is that? Is that like somewhere in Vegas? Resorts World? I don't know what that is. And then, of course, Friday, and the only reason I do it, only reason I say it is because I know Chris is going to, like last year, I wasn't trying to tell people it was my fucking birthday. And then, of course, Krista told everybody that my birthday's in 2 days. So Friday night CobraCast will be my birthday. All right, this is the video Krista sent me. Let's see what she's got going on here. I don't know if I can pull this video. Oh, it's an Instagram video. I hate Instagram videos. Hang on. All right, it's muted. Okay. I don't know. I'll have to unmute. Okay. So it's an Instagram video that we're going to play. Krista Nova just sent me this. Okay. So right here we go.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
What the fuck? What the hell? That's such a bad edit. That's such a bad edit.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Such a... What the fuck?
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Oh my god. It's so dumb, it's funny. It is accurate. But honestly, like, bad memes are good memes, to be fair. They really are. Holy shit. Cellular Dream says Jeremy is an old as fig. Sam says car video and live streams from Vegas. Elite Neo says when you're out and about driving, you're driving not only your vehicle but everyone else's vehicle around you. My dad always used to say about driving. I'm sure you would agree with that, Jeremy. I agree with that 1,000%. And by the way, Elite Neo, I did see your the picture that you sent with the old school retro systems. I did see that picture. Let's see. Sophie says, you're a Pisces like me. I finally feel seen. I'm going to be honest with you. No offense to anybody that keeps up with it. And I know it's a chick thing, okay? I don't give a fuck about my sign, okay? I've had people ask me, like, what's your sign? I'm like, that's for women and gay men. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. It means nothing to me. I don't know, like, that's my personal feeling. I think it's for women and gay men, all right? I don't give a shit, you know? So that's just how I feel about it, all right? So women and Dan Vasc, yes. Like, I think it's super gay. I think it's super gay. For women, I get it, all right? But, you know, it's okay. So that stuff it's like Bud Light. It's for women and gay men, okay? That's essentially what it is. I don't know. I've never been in a gamer lobby. I've never been in a locker room. I've never been on the basketball court or the football field. And the dudes are like, yo, what's your sign, bro? I'm like, if you ask me that, you are getting called every gamer word imaginable. If another man asks another man what their sign is, you should be mocked and ridiculed forever, ever, and ever. And there's no apology that will ever get you out of that. All right? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe this is like a new thing. I don't know. But for me, men worrying about what their sign is, like if you're a dude and you're trying to like work game on a girl, a hot girl, and you're bringing your sign up, totally respectable. Totally respectable. Very much. You get a pass. If you're trying to like hook up with a girl and you're bringing like, hey, I'm a Pisces and I'm a whatever the rest of this shit is, this astrology shit. But like, if you're just like a dude talking to another dude and you're asking that dude what his sign is, you're gay. It's just how it is. So it is what it is. Sophie, you started a big rant there, but Sophie, it's all good. You're in the clear. Okay. You're in the clear. You know what? We got to have a poll on this. All right. Start the poll. I'm not even going to put the specifics. Is it gay? Yes or no? Is the whole, if a dude talks about his sign with another dude, is it gay? Simple question. Okay. Simple question right there. Right now, it's at 100%, 90% now. 90%. All right. Jeremy's sign is MAGA. I like that. Stone Cold Steve says, what's your sign? What? LOL. All right, so we're at a 91%. Elite Neo says, that's when you pull the Bill Engvall on them and say, don't know what my sign is, but here's yours. Absolutely. Jacoby says, dude, what's your sign? All right, right now we're looking at a 91% in the poll that it is, in fact, gay. So 9 out of 10 right now are saying it. So I think that's good. Shout out to Rumble, by the way. We've had 300 people all night on Rumble, so thank you all so much. Really appreciate that. Darth Chaz says your sign is fig. Thank you. All right, so that's clear runaway right there. So 90%. So okay, we're good. We're in the clear on that one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we need to. Oh, what'd you say, Hayden? He said autocorrect got me. I know your sign wouldn't ask anybody what there is. I got you. Okay, so we're going to show the sexy back end. We have reached 1,500 likes. I really appreciate it. I hope I've not shown that I feel like absolute shit right now because streaming's really not that hard, and I was able to cover up that I don't feel good at all. So no gaming stream tonight. I am going to go to bed And I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode of CobraCast 199. We will be live tomorrow night for the State of the Union. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you for that. And I'll be fine. I just need a good night's rest is all I need. But I'll be fine on that front. John Kinney says, let Krista know I'm a Libra. Steiner Math says, not only is it gay, but avoid women who make life decisions by it. Completely crazy. I know from experience. Oh, man. God dang it. You guys are a trip. Let's see. Eric wants me to, I got to look in my inbox real quick. Okay. Let me pull this clip up that Eric wants me to play. Let's see. Okay, right here. So just the beginning is what you want me to play. All right, here we go. Eric wants me to play the beginning of this clip. So here we go, right here.
Can you tell me why so many people that support Donald Trump love conspiracy theories, including yourself? He seems to attract lots of conspiracy theorists.
Well, let me tell you, you're a conspiracy theorist, and the left and the media spreads more conspiracy theories. We like the truth. We like supporting our Constitution, our freedoms, and America first. So,
what about Jewish space lasers? Tell us about Jewish space lasers.
No, why don't you go talk about Jewish space lasers? And really, why don't you f*** off? How about that?
Yeah! All right. MTG. Okay, that was pretty awesome. Let's go back to
supporting our Constitution, our freedoms, and America first. So,
what about Jewish space lasers? Tell us about Jewish space lasers.
No, why don't you go talk about Jewish space lasers? And really, why don't you f*** off? How about that?
Yes. Yes. All right, that was awesome. Good job on that one, Eric. Yeah, Eric was adamant about me playing that one. All right, that was good. That was damn good right there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the sexy back end. Fantastic. Mr. Knox says asking for a sign is as dumb as asking for pronouns. Sophie says, thank God I'm not a snowflake or I'd be crying and reeing. Can't stop laughing. Hail the 199. That's why, you know, that's when you know you're part of the 199. I mean, look, the reality of it is there are thousands and thousands of people in the 199, Geeks and Gamers, CobraCast, all of that. Friday Night Tights, Fellowship. There ain't no chance in hell we're always going to agree. It's just not possible, and more often than not, we're going to disagree. And we're here to have fun. We're here to talk shit. And, you know, if there are disagreements, nobody's going to take it too seriously, and everybody is going to roll with it. Because that's reality. That's reality. So, you know, we appreciate you, Sophie, as always. Unknown says, thank you for streaming, bro. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. That's all that matters to me. So with that said, we're going to show the sexy back end right there. Holy crap. 1,500 likes. $9 short of clearing $500 in super chats tonight. 29 new members. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate all of your support. You are the best. Viper Chief says, Jeremy doesn't acknowledge my roastings anymore. Every time you say that, I acknowledge you. And then you come in this chat the next day and says, Jeremy never acknowledges me. When I always do. When I always do. What's up, Hail? The lore in the house. Elite Neo with the sexy back end emojis. But yes, good stuff indeed. So I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for streaming hard. Yeah, it's so tough. It's such a tough gig. Don't know how I'm able to do this, but I appreciate it. Let's see. Hayden Wayne for 10 says Jeremy is wrong about VTubers. It's pretty racist. He hates anime women. What did I say about VTubers? You got to remind me now, Hayden. Like, I know I said something. I just said, like, the VTubing community, they're just kind of, like, crazy. Isn't that what I said? What did I say? I know you won't, like, I know you want me to talk to some of these VTubers. Like, I don't know the VTuber world. What I do know is that VTubers are, like, it's just, I feel like an old man yelling at clouds with the VTuber world. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I'm not against it by any means. I just don't understand it enough to talk about it. Like a year ago, you said VTubers are weird. That was racist. Okay. Well, I stand by what I said. They are weird. But, I mean, you know, I'm weird. Raylos are weird. We're all kind of weird. You know what I mean? So it's all good. But anyway, Legal Mindset has definitely cornered the VTuber market. He's been crushing it. So shout out to Andrew on that. But all right. D-Day cover tomorrow. Can we watch Tucker Carlson with you while Tucker watches State of the Union? Tucker is streaming the whole thing free to his website. I'll have to look into it. I'm signed up to Tucker Carlson's website. So Jet says Jeremy is very weird. I am very weird. I mean, by standard definition, I am weird. I've never had a drink of alcohol. I've never done a drug, and I've never smoked a cigarette. That, by definition, makes me very weird because most people have done those things. And most people enjoy at least some of those things, like alcohol. Most people enjoy alcohol. I've literally never tasted alcohol. Like, to the point I've never openly, like, obviously I've drank NyQuil and shit, but, you know, I've never drank a beer. Never tried a beer. Never tried a wine cooler. Never tried hard liquor. And never smoked a cigarette, never done a drug, and never will. And I've always said I never will from an early, like, in my early teens, I was like, I'm never going to try that shit. And people are like, oh, you'll try it when you get, I don't get caught up in fucking, you know, peer pressure. It's just not what I don't get caught up in that shit. I never have. Again, I have no problem with people that do it. It's just not my cup of tea. So there you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to leave it there. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow for these.
Hold on.
Oh, what's up?
There's about 7-8 super chats on the sheet.
Really? Did I just miss those?
Yeah, a couple skipped on YouTube, a couple on Rumble.
Oh, all right. Well, then there you go. That's why Jed's here. Everyone say hello to Jed. All right, so on Rumble's side, Lord of the Reeds says, Long Walks music on Rumble, YouTube, and Bandcamp, but preferably Rumble. Long Walks music. It's adequate. And then it says, Hail to 199, uploaded a new video to my music. Oh, okay. Sorry, this is a two-parter. Hail to the 199, uploaded a new video to my music channel, and it's taking the fuck off, actually making some money. So you could say I'm a professional musician now, but not gay like Dan Vask. Long Walks music on Rumble. Okay, there we go. And on Bandcamp. There we go, on YouTube and Bandcamp. Gotcha. Sorry, I messed that one up. East Coast Toast Boy says, I like the Keith and Peele skit on Black Ice. I never watched them. What are they? It's not Keith and Peele, though. What is it? It's typed Keith and Peele. What is their names? It's something else. I don't remember what it's called. Where are the YouTube ones I'm missing? I don't see those.
Down at the bottom.
Oh, there we go. Jeremy, be careful at the ATM during your winter because black ice will rob you of your ballots. Eric K says Jeremy only likes it when it's raining hard. Men. John Kennedy says 199-632-15. Jeremy, keep up the good work. Key, that's it. It's Key and Peel, not Keith, but it was typed Keith. It probably was a spell check that got him on that. Steiner Matt says not only is it gay, but avoid. Well, I got that one. John Kennedy says let Kristen know I'm Libra. Got that one. And we are caught up, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great night. I appreciate all of you. I'm going to get some rest, and I'll see you tomorrow for Geeks and Gamers Daily. And then I will see you for... and if you're interested, go over to Geeks and Gamers and watch my latest video on Sweet Baby Inc. and Kotaku. Kotaku is trash. I want that video to pick up in the algorithm, so if you can, go over there, watch that video, like the video, let it play all the way through, share it on social media, and help me get the Geeks and Gamers channel back rolling because I will be making more videos over there every day, and hope you guys are enjoying them. Other than that, you guys have a great day, and we will talk to all of you later. I'll see you tomorrow for the State of the Union, the cringe of the Union. Until then, love you all. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later.
Time to rule at last. 15 years have all been
All right, guys. Appreciate all of you. I'll see you tomorrow for Geeks and Gamers Daily, and then the State of the Union tomorrow night, the Cringe of the Union. Love you all. Have a good night. We'll talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.